Great. So you guys ready? Let's do this. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is creating a table in our database. Okay. So let's go to our CMS database. I'm going to create a new table. I'm going to call this likes. And we're going to have a couple fields. The first one is going to be an ID, of course. We want to keep track of each individual like. Let's create a auto increment. And the second would be maybe a user ID, just to keep track of the user doing this. Okay, and the third one would be maybe a post ID to make sure that we know which post it was liked. So once we do that, let's click save, and voila, it's done. Okay, so let's start playing around with this. So we're gonna have to write some JavaScript, but I don't want you guys to get scared. Okay, this is gonna be pretty easy. Okay, so basically we are going to be sending a request via AJAX to the backend. Okay, and we are going to be updating the posts and basically updating our likes table as well. So right here below the footer, I'm going to be writing some jQuery, just because we already have jQuery there, and it's just going to make it a lot easier for us to do. Okay, to do JavaScript. So but before we do this, let's actually create the buttons that we are going to be needing in our CMS. Excuse me, and let me just get this here. I believe it's here. The first post doesn't have an image, so we need to maybe fix that too. Okay, but I'm just gonna log in real quick, and I don't believe this database has my info. It actually does. Okay, so let's go to that first post. I'm gonna edit it a little bit just to make it look better. And let's just go to this guy here. And okay, make sure it's published. Let's put maybe some data. So I just want some lorem ipsum there. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that image is there already. Let's update it. Let's look at that post, and the image is not working. That's fine. Let's go ahead into the code and find out why that image is not working. So what I want to do is I want to go to that post, and let's see where we have that image. The image is right here. So I'm just gonna make the link like this. Let's come back here and refresh, and let's go and open our console real quick. It says it failed to load the image. Okay, well, I don't think I have my path correctly. CMS, and the images is inside. Images. Oh, maybe the image is not there. Okay, so let's see. Let's come back here. The image is number BNWZ4. So it looks like the image is not there. It wasn't uploaded. So let's go back here again, and let's figure out why this image did not upload. And update post again. Let's come back here. Now the image is there. For some reason, I didn't do it right the first time. So, all right. So we have our post, and we want a link right here. So let's go and create that. We're gonna do this right below content here, and let's go ahead and start playing around with this a little bit and see how that looks. Okay, we're gonna fix it, guys. I want you to pay very close attention to this. We are going to be fixing our post that PHP page. We're gonna be refactoring all this code. We're gonna make some helper functions that are gonna help us not just in this page, but is going to help us along our whole application. Okay, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna make this post page really nice. We're gonna fix this prepare statements, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do really awesome things with this CMS. Guys, this is the thing. You guys, I want you guys to learn as much as possible, and I want this course to keep giving you value for your time and your money if you pay for this course, okay? So don't worry, just follow me along, and you're gonna learn a whole bunch of different things, okay? So let's go ahead and create a link right here. So I'm gonna create a row first, and inside here a paragraph, and maybe inside this paragraph a link that says like or something like that. Okay, I'm want to give this maybe a class of pull right. Remember, I'm using Bootstrap 3 with this course. Okay, there we go. We have this like right here. Okay, so maybe we want another div down here with a class of clear fits for Bootstrap. Let's just organize this a little bit and refresh. It's fine. It's not, let me see. It's not doing much. It's just out a little bit outside the boundary and where I want it. But that's okay. We'll, if anything, we'll fix it later, okay? But that's a start. That's what we want. We want the like button there, and we also want the likes below that, like the amount of likes, okay? So let's make another here. And let's go and continue with this. Let's see. So here we're just gonna say likes, and just gonna put 10 for now, okay? And this doesn't need to be a link, so let's take that off, just like that. And let's refresh, and you can see that it says 10 likes, okay? Now there is another thing that we have here before the link, which is a little thumbnail, right? Not a thumbnail, a little thumbs up button, okay? So we need to create this, and Bootstrap has a really cool class that allows us to do that. So before the button, before this here, before this word actually, I'm gonna create a spam, and inside spam, actually let me just give it a class right here. I'm gonna give it a class of glide. Let me see if I remember how to spell this. So glyph, I know glyph is spelled like this, and then icon, okay. And then there is another class called glyph again, and then thumbs up. And we're going to be making this dynamic later on, so don't worry too much about it, okay? Because we want to display the like or the unlike, if you know, depending on what we have in the database. So let's go back here and refresh, and we don't see anything there yet. So I misspelled one of these. So glyph icon and glyph. Oh, I forgot the icon here. There we go. And look, my ID is even helping me. How can I make that mistake? There we go. So you can see we got a little hand there, and you know, we can make that bigger if we want to. All we have to do is, you know, attack the form element with some font size and make it bigger, like 100 pixels. All right, so that's how you make it bigger, you know, targeting this with a font size. So I'm pretty sure you learned a couple things in this lecture here. Are you guys ready to take it to the next level? I am. So in the next lecture, we're gonna start writing a JavaScript, just like we started down here, but you know, I figured we just write first the HTML markup, and then we start playing around with it. So see you in the next lecture, guys. Take care.